Hi, this is Craig and welcome to another episode of Cruising Off Duty. As you know, we're in Barcelona, Spain. Last time we explored the Sagrada Familia, which is a big, huge cathedral, as well as Sant Pau, which is an old hospital campus with some really great architecture. In this episode, we're going to check out the beach and then the aquarium. So let's get right into it.
All right, another day. Dan and I are going to go to the beach, the marina, and then the aquarium.
Maybe.
We'll
see.
And that's way too far to walk. It was going to be a 45-minute walk. So we're going to try something new today. We're going to try the subway. So they're not 100% sure how it works. Hopefully,
let's look.
Let's just go figure it out. Okay, we're down here. I think we're going the right way. So we're here at Monumental, and we got to get off here at Casa de Gracia. So hopefully we're on the right one. Not going the wrong way. We think we got to figure it out. So. Okay, this is why we get confused a bit. So we got ourselves into the L4, which is the next subway, which is 2 levels down. And where are we right now? Somewhere over here, Okay, so we're there, and now we're gonna take the L4 down to Barceloneta, but look at all the other subways they have. This is a crazy spider web of subways. Okay, people are just selling stuff on blankets.
Underwear.
Underwear? Oh, that's hilarious.
I mean, of course, we've all been there, right? You're going to the beach, you're halfway there, and then you realize, I don't have any underwear. Who should I buy them from? Of course, some guy's selling them on a blanket. I can't imagine that ever happens. Ever. And you know what I also have happen to me all the time when I'm heading to the beach? I get 3/4 of the way there and I realize I forgot to shave. God, if there was only a guy with a straight razor on the sidewalk who could shave me, that would be awesome.
It's not something you see every day.
If I would have known, I would have shaved safe.
Now this is Barceloneta Beach. It's big, it's popular, even now in the off-season, and there's a great boardwalk for jogging, walking, biking, or just people watching.
Okay, I swore to myself that I would go into the Med, whether it's cold like that or not. Here comes the waves. Anybody who's seen my channel knows Janice is the tough one when it comes to cold water, and I'm a wimp. But at least I got in up to my knees, so give me some credit. It's not, it's a sandy beach up where you would sit, but down where your feet are, gravel or pebbles. You know what? It's actually not that bad once you get used to it. As you can see, there's 2 people out there that are swimming. I came ill-prepared for the beach today. No sunscreen. Forgot my sunglasses. So we're planning to go to the aquarium. This was more of a bucket list, tick it off, have to swim in the Mediterranean. So, oh, those are getting a little higher. So I'm half wet. It counts. Give me a credit for this. Bucket list ticked. On to the next thing. By the way, Dan's a bigger wimp than I am. He doesn't even want to go in up to his knees. I said, you're a bigger wimp than I am. You don't even want to go up to your knees.
How was the water?
It's actually, once you get in, it's actually not too bad. I got into about my thighs, and yeah. A couple of people were swimming out there, those 2. Yeah. So I mean, it's obviously doable.
Manageable, but I'm a wimp.
Yeah, no sunscreen, no sunglasses, wearing shorts with underwear under it. Wasn't prepared for swimming. But it's a really nice beach. I'm sure if in the summertime when it's really hot.
A lot of sailboats.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of sailboats in the background. I don't know if you can make it out, but if I'll pan across, you'll see sailboats on the horizon. Pretty much everywhere. It's gonna be a nice sailing area. Okay, I just want to say, of the things in Barcelona, obviously the Sagrada Familia is a must. It's a must. And the next best thing so far has been, this beach is pretty damn impressive. I mean, this is November. It's the off season. It's not for this area. It's not that hot for these people. A lot of people walking around with jackets on. Of course, Dan and I here, we find it quite warm, which is nice. But even with it being the off season, look at this, it's still packed with people. There's still people playing music, and it's pretty cool. So when I come back, I know Dan said that when he comes back one day with his wife, definitely spend a day at the beach. We just came here to tick it off, say we saw it, but well worth coming back and spending the entire day here. So on to the aquarium. One thing I also want to mention is, even if you're not into the sand and the sun tanning and the swimming, this boardwalk you can see behind me goes on and on and on, and you could make quite the day out of just people watching on the boardwalk. We're heading towards the aquarium, I think, which is this way. And so the boardwalk goes this way towards this really bizarre looking hotel, I think. So anyways, we'll go check that out. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to get us to the aquarium though. I think we might have to cross over this inlet waterway to get there. So do we do the boardwalk, or do we go the direction we really want to go? I think we need to go that way, don't we? To get, yeah, okay. Dan says we go this way. So plenty of little bistros on the boardwalk and lots of places to check out. So like I say, come to the beach if you want to swim, or come to the beach if you want to walk and check out people. One thing that I will do when I come back with Janice is we're going to rent a scooter, because everybody around here rides scooters and it seems to be the way to get around. Look at all the scooters behind me. Like you just park on the sidewalk wherever you go, which is crazy. I know in Ottawa that would be a no-no, but anyways, every country's different. Speaking of scooters. Okay, we were thinking, because we were on this side of the water and we saw this big skyscraper of metal beside me, and then we saw there was a little, what do you call those things? Gondola? Gondola going across the water that might be fun to see if we could get across that little inlet waterway on the gondola. So we walked over here instead of the walking direction we want to go. This is the big skyscraper thing. And there's a gondola coming. And there's not that many of them. And then we looked at the line to get on them. And all these people are waiting 2 or 3 or 4 at a time on a gondola. It will take a long, long time to get across. And we found out the price is 11 euros to go one way and 16 euros to go both ways. So mostly because of the weight, we're gonna skip it. We're gonna walk it. But hey, if you want to pay 11 euros to go over top of in essence a big wide canal, that is an option. So here's the marina. I mean, there's not too much to really look at the marina, but it's in between where we were at the beach and where we're going to go at the aquarium, which is that building right over there. So we gotta make it around this long boardwalk. Okay, so we found the entrance to the aquarium. Now let's go check it out. Okay, we are in. It was 20 euros to get a ticket to come in, so we'll let you know what we think. sharks. But I was just saying to Dan, I think they feed them pretty well, because these fish do not seem at all intimidated by these sharks, which means they don't chase them. Okay, this says exit already. Exit and cafeteria. I guess I was thinking there'd be like shows, like seal jumping through things, people swimming with sharks. A little bit more than just a walk-through aquarium thing. Well, we'll go upstairs and see what else there is. Okay, so we're all done. We're out here, relaxing. So what did I think? 20 euros seemed like a little bit too much for what you're getting. It is some nice aquariums, but that's pretty much it. There really isn't much in the way of a show. I know at 4:30 if we wanted to wait another half an hour, they feed the penguins. But I don't know if that's really a show. They just throw a bunch of small fish in and the penguins eat it. So anyways, I know I've been to some aquariums where they have like shows where they have like a little auditorium facing the water, and they'll have the, you know, dolphins or the seals or whatever do little show, but not here. So for 20 euros, and we're gonna go see the aquarium in Valencia, and it's supposed to be really good. So we'll be able to compare the Valencia aquarium to the Barcelona aquarium. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so this was the aquarium, just the lay of the land here. There's kind of a marina on this side, and also a marina on this side, and then that kind of small mountain or hill is called Mont Juice, and there's a gondola ride you can take to go up that, and then see the sights from the top, where there's, I guess, a small old fort, and then you can see down here there's some old architecture buildings, and then if you walk down here and around there, that's the boardwalk that goes to the beach. So that's the lay of the land. So that's probably it for us in this area. We're gonna slowly make our way back on the subway and finish off the rest of our beer and champagne that the lady gave us, who runs the Airbnb, and get that polished off, because tomorrow morning we are out of here.
Time for Valencia.
Yeah, we are taking the train to Valencia. So should be an interesting experience taking a train between two Spanish cities. So of course you'll see that when we see that. Talk to you later. Okay. This is our last day in Barcelona. Very sad. It's definitely more we should have seen, could have seen. On the top 10 or 20 things to do in Barcelona, we probably only hit 4 or 5, which, you know, hey, we had 4 or 5 days. That's all we had. Actually, we had 4 days here. So beautiful sunset happening over the buildings here on our rooftop terrace. I gotta say, this bed and breakfast, or Airbnb that we got, it is great. We definitely would come back here. It's so centrally located that other than the beach today, we never needed to take a subway to get anywhere. Most of the time when you did Google Maps, it said, you know, it's like a 15-minute walk, and then it's not even worth going to a subway to move like one stop. So we didn't need to do that, which the subway was still fine for going to the beach. It is very quick and efficient and easy, so we'll do that again. So Barcelona has been awesome. Tomorrow we check out of here and we go to a train to Valencia, and then we'll have a whole nother Airbnb there and go check out that city. So we'll hopefully get to contrast and compare the two cities, which one we like better, Barcelona or Valencia. So that's it for today. I think I'm just gonna relax, have a cerveza. We've got a few to burn off before we check out of here, and I'll see you when we're in Valencia, or I'll see you on the train on the way to Valencia. Ciao for now. Okay, one last thing before we sign off. Dan's here. We're gonna kind of go over what we think the order of best to worst is of the things we did in Barcelona, starting with
Best to worst would be family or Sagrada Familia.
Yeah, Sagrada Familia, the big cathedral made by Gaudi there, was breathtaking. That's by far the best thing we did here.
Yeah.
So you got to do that. And then there, I think we're pretty much
beach.
Yeah, beach and the boardwalk. If you like to people watch, or if you like beaches and suntanning, the beach, considering it's November and not high season, was packed, and it looked like there was a lot to do down there. So that would definitely be a must if you're coming to Barcelona. And then I don't know what would be the next thing. The aquarium was
Yeah, but it was better than the
Yeah.
market or the hospital.
Yeah, the hospital, if you're really into old-fashioned architecture, the hospital was cool, but there really wasn't anything to do inside these buildings. It was mostly just look at the buildings from the outside, and there's a lot of very picturesque
Yeah, well, it was
buildings.
interesting. It
Yeah.
just was.
Yeah, there wasn't anything to do. And we said there's a couple of times where they let you into a hospital front doorway and it would just be a big empty room, and we're thinking, well, why didn't you put the original antique operating room beds in there or something to make it look a little more hospitally?
Yeah, personally, I'd say
Yeah.
just walk around town and look at the architecture
Yeah.
for free instead of paying
Yeah.
for it.
So it's kind of, we were a little disappointed with the hospital tour thing that we paid for, and a little bit disappointed in the aquarium. So I wouldn't highly suggest those. Now, some of the things we didn't get to do is we wanted to go on that gondola ride up to
Montjuïc. And then also Montserrat.
Montserrat. Yeah, so there's two mountains around here that we didn't get a chance to go to, and we've heard good things, although we've heard some good things about some of the things we did do, and then we got there and we're kind of like, it's okay. So it's hard to know for sure until you experience it, but definitely the top two you got to do is Sagrada Familia, the cathedral, and the beach. You got to do the beach and the boardwalk.
Yep.
So that's it. Yeah, so that's the end of the episode. Finally, this is the end of the episode. See ya on the way to Valencia.
See you later.
See ya.
For your added enjoyment, we tried to use a cab ordering app to order a cab for the next morning. It just didn't seem to work for Dan, and I found this very entertaining.
What's going on now there, Dan?
Well, I started to create a new account, and now it says, oops, there seems to be an issue with your account. There's going to be an issue with my account. I'm setting up a new one.
How hard is it to get a cab in Barcelona?
Well, probably not that difficult, but the order one is a pain in the ass.
All right, I'll let you go before you throw something at me. Okay, so this is our last night at the Airbnb in Barcelona. And doesn't the lady who runs the Airbnb think it would be a nice gesture to leave these two men some champagne in the fridge? So we're not wasting alcohol, so this is going to get used, even though it's far from a romantic vacation. All right, 3, 2, bam! Fun. No damage. Awesome.
Good pop.
Good pop. I don't think we did any damage.
You want the nice,
No damage to the ceiling. We're good.
You want the nice
Oh, of
romantic
course.
fluted ones?
Let's go all fluty now. All right. So this is our last night, and then we head tomorrow morning after you had the attempts from hell to get a cab booked. Oh, that does not look pleasant at all, does it? So we're going on a cab tomorrow morning to the train station. From the train station to Valencia, and then to another cab to another Airbnb, or maybe she will also give us champagne.
Yum.
All right. Night.